So, going to look at tying another fly now for fishing on the sunk lines. So, a good fly when you start dropping it down through the water column is to fish cormorants or cormorant boobies. The reason is they give a really good silhouette, that black profile when you start dropping down, and obviously you're not getting the light from the sun as you drop down. Cormorant boobies, it gets darker down there, it gives a really good silhouette, nice dark silhouette. So, let's get into it again. So again, we have the Fario hook in the vise. Once again, size 10, 301 BL. This time I'm going to use some black thread. So this is a 7-ply classic wax thread in 80. So as always, start with a nice base of thread. Going to run all the way down to where the barb should be. She's about there. So this is going to be a red holographic version. So this is a 7-ply red hollow tinsel in medium. So I'll cut myself a nice length off. Just tie that in over the side. A couple of turns on there. Now I'm going to use a Vineyard black peacock curl. I'm just going to use one strand. And then just run my thread back up towards where I'm going to attach the wing and the booby eyes. So there we go. So just touch and turn, keeping that out of the way. Put it over there. So just touch and turn the peacock curl up the shank of the hook, all the way up to where I parked the thread, which is just a few mil back from the eyes. Give yourself some nice room to get the wing and also the booby eyes in. So just tie that in, that should just break away, and then we're going to bring the red hollow up through the peacock curl. So 4 turns, cross it over, and then just tie that in with 3 nice turns. Snip off the excess. So now get a nice marabou feather out of the bag. Here we are. So this is just a black marabou feather. So what we're going to do is we're going to look for a nice sort of bit in the middle here. There we go, pinch myself off a nice wing. And that's the bit we want for the wing, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pinch that fluff off the top there. Yeah, that's be about right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to trim away this excess, and all I'm going to do is just get my fingers in, holding it nice and tight, and just pull away some of that flue at the end, making sure not to pull all the fibres out. That's why you need a nice pinch, just so it's a little bit easier to tie in. Just wet it a little bit, that's why you want to buy nice quality marabou, so you don't get black lips when you're doing that. Pinch and loop over the top, and then 3 or 4 nice tight turns. And there we've got our marabou wing for the Cormorant Booby. Just trim it down a touch more. Maybe a bit more than that as well. So never cut marabou, always just pinch it and pull it out with your fingers so you get those nice sort of jagged edges and it looks really natural, flowy and sinewy. So that's the cormorant wing in. So now we're going to put some booby eyes on. So I'm actually going to go for some smaller booby eyes on these. So these are 4mm eyes that I'm going to put on this. The reason I'm going for the 4mm eyes is that just want it to be a little bit different. So I'd have this on the top dropper if I was fishing a bigger eyed booby on the point. Just allows it to sweep down that little bit deeper, get pulled down by the line, but still have a little bit of buoyancy about it. So find myself some nice shaped ones in here. There we go, there's one. So again, I've done this on the Dremel, so I'm just going to run the thread there, lay it on the top, one wrap, turn her over, and then catch her down, a nice figure of 8 over the booby eyes. There we go, so they're nice and secured in. Go in front of the eyes again, go in with the whip finish tool, pull the booby eyes back. Ooh, that went a bit wrong. Let's get that on there again. And then just trim the thread off. And that's a nice small-eyed Cormorant Booby for fishing on a sunk line. So we'll just turn her over again in the vise. Pop a little bit of varnish on there. Again, going with our trusty end of a feather, pop her through the eye, draw her through, and that cleans the eye out so she's ready for fishing. So take that out of the vise and let's get on with another.